Most people think selling online is saturated and impossible to break into, but that's exactly why they never start. Here's the truth no one tells you. The Walmart marketplace is still growing in 2026, and new sellers are joining every day, but only those who understand the system actually succeed. Quick promise. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how the Walmart marketplace works, how to set up your seller account, what products to choose, and the mistakes that cause most beginners to get rejected or fail early. Let's start with the basics. Walmart Marketplace is an online platform where third-party sellers list products directly on Walmart's website. That means you are not just selling locally, you are tapping into millions of online shoppers. Now here's where it gets interesting. Unlike some platforms, Walmart is selective about who can sell. That means approval matters, and setup has to be done correctly from the start. Step 1 is creating a seller application. You will need basic business details like your legal business name, tax information, and product category. Walmart reviews this to decide if you qualify. Step 2 is choosing your business model. Most beginners start with retail arbitrage, wholesale, or a private label. Each one has different levels of risk and profit potential. But here's the problem most people face. They rush into listing products without understanding fees, competition, or approval requirements, and their applications get delayed or rejected. Step 3 is getting approved. Walmart reviews your application based on experience, inventory capability, and business legitimacy. Having clear product plans improves your chances. Now here's a simple example. Imagine Jake wants to sell kitchen accessories. He applies with a clear plan, chooses a reliable supplier, and lists a few starter products. Because his setup is organized, his approval process goes smoother. Step 4 is setting up your seller center. Once approved, you gain access to the Walmart Seller Center, where you manage listings, pricing, inventory, and orders. Step 5 is listing your first products. Your listings need clear titles, high-quality images, competitive pricing, and accurate descriptions. This is what drives sales and visibility. Now here is an important detail most beginners miss. Walmart rewards fast shipping and reliable fulfillment. Poor delivery performance can reduce your visibility or even suspend your account. Also remember that competition varies by category. Some niches are highly competitive, while others are still wide open for new sellers. Step 6 is managing growth. Once you start selling, you track performance, adjust pricing, and expand your product range based on demand. So, to wrap it up, starting on Walmart Marketplace in 2026 comes down to 5 things. Applying correctly, choosing a business model, getting approved, setting up your store properly, and managing listings with consistency. If you remember one thing, it is this. Success on Walmart Marketplace is not about rushing, it is about building a strong foundation from day one. If this helped you understand it clearly, like the video, comment your questions, and subscribe for more simple e-commerce guides like this.